I think it will be used. It will unlikely be the only payment method because just because we have privacy or privacy-oriented cryptocurrencies which you can hardly monitor.
Now, the main issue with cryptocurrencies is where to spend them. Now, there are many debit cards where you can use your cryptocurrencies and spend them. But how will this change the way we are using cryptos currently?
This is basically a nice and deep question about the cryptocurrencies, which can be divided into parts. Are we really using it in real life, or is it a main vehicle for speculation for gains? We will maybe not go into details how big part of speculation. The short story is to be told. They are used de facto now, mostly for speculations. But of course the technology and the user adoption is not staying. And we see, as you said, a growing amount of companies, or let's say projects, who are issuing debit cards and with the intent to really cryptocurrency or digital tokens we have in our possession to be able to spend them. I don't think we are far enough especially in regulatory, like taxation and legality, to really be able to use them. However, we are not so far away from it either. For instance, America, in US, I think even last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a bill in Congress, proposed bill Congress, that will allow up to $600 expenses in Bitcoin to make it tax-free. So they're doing many interesting, sometimes kind of conflicting movements for crypto, but this shows that there is acceptance or understanding. Yeah, we can let it spend up to specific amount which prevents from illegal or from criminal usage. And once we have one of the country really, Western countries really to say, yeah, you can use it for normal life, it will get rolling. Japan, by the way, already announced them to be a kind of normal payment vehicle.
So which countries are pioneering these crypto debit cards?
You know, it's not really at the moment how the thing is working in crypto. Crypto space pull away from country located, yeah? We're like our own environment where you develop a community. Well, then you collect money from community and you start iterating on the project, which is only at some point of time when you really start using it, you say, oh, okay, but where I can really use my debit cards. As it looks right now, Europe is actually surprisingly, even though conservative, but maybe is a place where it might appear. Well, we have few countries in the eastern side, like especially Estonia, who are very experimental, and they allow, or they experiment with many things in crypto. Maybe there it will appear. Also, we know that in Switzerland, for instance, last week they announced that they will use for normal payments, for government services payments in Canton Tessin. And Switzerland might be the next part. Also maybe Spain, because we know there are some projects from Spain. We know there is a good legal part in Switzerland and Estonia. Germany, I have they will be maybe the last ones. So this is in Europe. And Southeast Asia, they are very open to experimenting to maybe Singapore, maybe Japan, as I said, yeah. America, might take longer time.
Now, are these crypto debit cards a signal that we will move to using only digital currencies in the future? And which governments will try and fight this as much as possible?
It does seem like sometimes like there is a conflict or fight, but mostly it's a transformation process or understanding for government what their role is in cryptocurrencies. It's not really a fight, it's more like establishing governments or framework to make it acceptable by a wider society, especially institutional participants. I think it will be used. It will unlikely be the only payment method because just because we have privacy or privacy-oriented cryptocurrencies, which you can hardly monitor, and government doesn't like this kind of things, so they will likely they will attempt to take the technology and to use it in an old-fashioned way. This attempt will most likely fail, and maybe after a few iterations, wider usage of cryptocurrency will appear. But it will be like, as you say, fight here and there for some time. We can use it, then there will be next level of regulations. They will say, okay, we cannot use it, and then again, okay, with this regulation we yet can use it more. So it's like a development. And answering your initial questions, if cryptocurrency will be the only one payment method, it's a very hard one. Technology, yes, it's definitely very strong and reliable and proof technology. It will be the de facto infrastructure. If cryptocurrency knows them now, or some combination of government effort and cryptocurrency, we need to see in the future what will appear.
Well, thank you, Maksim, for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you again in the studio.
And thank you at home for clicking back. Don't forget to subscribe to Dukascopy TV if you want more interviews on cryptocurrencies. Goodbye for now.